One of my favourite places to sort of wander around, particularly in the summer months to avoid the heat. So this is a Kemi jacket. The model is a JK144. So, out again. Out for a day ride. Just a typical ride I'd do. This one's about 100 and something k's. Just up the coast a bit to a place called Yarrahabney. Beautiful sort of rainforest section. But the aim is to test out some of this new sort of mesh riding gear. I've had a bit of mesh jackets over the years, or a few of them actually, and this is the one I'm currently wearing, the Kemi, is the absolute front runner for airflow. So just going to do a day ride, test the gloves, test out the pants. These are Kemi mesh pants. And I can already tell you there's air pouring through these, and we'll sit down somewhere nice and have a bit of a yarn about them. Alright guys, that is the plan. Yeah, so this represents a pretty typical sort of day ride for me. Just get out before work. I don't start work till 5 in the arvo, so get out, pick a perfect day like this. Won't go when it's raining. I'll try to avoid the crappy stuff. And just go somewhere really nice and just chill out for a bit. It's 28 degrees. Humidity about 80%, so it's not exactly a cool day. So it's definitely a hot continent, the old Australia. So, and you hear a lot of people basically say they hate riding in summer. It's just simply too hot. A lot of what it takes to deal with being able to ride during the warmer months is just simply having the right gear. But on top of having the right gear, mate, you got to be smart about where you go. Like, you're not going to head out towards the desert from spring onwards. You just stick to cooler, sensible spots like I'm heading now. So I'm basically going to head to a rainforest. I'll be there at the hottest part of the day. It'll be cool in there. With the mesh gear, I'm cool riding there. Well, I haven't vlogged myself to get out for the day. And you probably noticed all my camping rides, whenever it's warm, I pretty well try and head up top of a mountain. Just avoid the hot, muggy stuff in the low areas. Yeah, if you head out west, like once you're on that flat country, 35 degree plus is just normal. So you just got to sort of either avoid it during the warmer months or dress for it. Okay, off the asphalt, into the forest. So if you literally go that way 1 kilometre, you're at the beach, and you're not going to get a cooler spot than sitting in the surf. Yeah, once you get out of this dry, hot stuff, you'll you drop down to the cool country again. But mate, I can say right now, I am not hot. This is nearly 1 o'clock, about the hottest part of the day, and the amount of airflow through these pants and jackets, bloody awesome. Yeah, so this sort of stuff is as dry as toast. Typical Australian bush, typical Australian summer weather. So even cruising on this top sort of country, it's yeah mate, it's not too bad. Just go a bit further on and we'll be dropping down into the rainforest sections. It'll probably drop 5 degrees down there, which is pretty impressive. Starting to head down into the cool stuff. Just drops away pretty quick. Temperature should be noticeably dropping soon. Bloody beautiful though in here. Alright. Whew, different world now. Right, we've probably dropped about 200 metres I reckon, and now it's getting nice and cool. So as I touched on earlier, just go riding in spots that are practical for the for the conditions. By that I mean whether it's if it's piss down rain and everywhere's clay, you're going to go. Unless you like hard work, don't go there. Choose your battles. It's already hard enough work in summer without, ending up in the flat country in 40-degree heat. Just find spots like this, little creeks, and you will not get much cooler than this. All cicadas are screaming at me. Alright, keep wandering. Find a nice spot to sit down and have a yarn. The old creek's running a bit. Ah, cool. Check out them butterflies. Guess they're getting a drink. Yeah, old creek's having a bit of a go. We'll pull up somewhere along this little area. Wow. A butterfly is a sign of good luck or anything, because I'll be in for a bit. Alright. Let's get down to the water. Alright, this might do. Woo. Get in the shade. Mesh gear or not, as soon as you stop moving, lose the air, you're going to be warm. Right, that's already better. There's a better start. Alright, that's already better. Pretty cool, these rainforest creeks, quite literally. All right, I'll have a look at some of this gear, pretty well what I rode here with, and explain pros and cons, but there's not many cons. All right, have a bit of a look. Guess we'll start off with the jacket. So this is a Kemi jacket. The model is a JK144, and as I touched on before, I've got two other mesh jackets, like of brand names that everyone sort of knows, and this leaves it for dead. Absolutely, so much more airflow and so much better protection, like proper CE armour on the elbows, proper chest armour, hard plastic armour there. I'll get one out. There's one of the plates. It's just a hard plastic and ventilated, so airflow gets through that pretty good. Just slips in there, velcros in. And overall weight of this thing is, you know, a few hundred grams, I reckon. Maybe 400 grams, like it's just weighs nothing. So this thing is absolutely a game changer for me in summer. Yeah, you can ride around sweating in traditional sort of gear, or go these mesh ones and just have so much airflow and with a heap of protection. But this thing, yeah, at first when I got it, I thought it's got a lot of black on it. It's going to be overly hot, you know. Black's obviously not the best colour in the sun. But the reality is, mate, it's not hot at all. If you're stopped at a set of traffic lights, or you just stop somewhere in the bush for too long, not moving, you'll get hot. But you'll get hot in anything. But the second you start moving, and I mean literally walking speed, you'll get air flowing through that. So this thing, absolutely amazing. And they're not overly dear. I think this was $240 delivered, so, mate, cheap investment to make riding in the summer months better. All right, look at some other stuff. Another new addition that's made life a whole lot better is mesh gloves. I've just worn traditional sort of all-season gloves, and it, mate, just way too hot. Not saying these things you're going to be cold wearing them or super cool, but you'll be a whole lot cooler than wearing normal gloves. So these are mesh as well, mesh panels, mesh between the fingers, a lot of airflow between the fingers. And these are Kemi as well, and I think these are I think like $50. $50 and the proper knuckle protection, palm protection, slide protection there. Awesome. Would not ride around in summer without these either. So when it comes through options for pants, yeah, you're not going to get any cooler than riding around in board shorts, but mate, you're going to end up a whole lot of skin missing. But I guess the second coolest option, you know, with minimal safety, is like motocross pants. I got these a couple of months back, and I reckon they weigh like 80 grams. They weigh absolutely nothing. Proper airflow, super cool. To a point where there's mesh panels in the knees, even a little flute there for the wind to race in and sort of shoot up your legs. You know, protection there for when you're standing up, leaning against the tank. They, yeah, it's just good wear protection. But as far as protection for you, there's very little. A little bit of foam there, which should pretty well do nothing. So if you're going to wear these, and what I've done is put some knee guards with them. If I can find them. Yeah, so I just got these Alpine Star knee guards. They're sort of a rubberized knee guard. They're just Velcro on, straight over your pants. Mate, not ideal, but absolutely better than nothing. So if you're going to go the minimalist clothing like that, yeah, at least get knee protection, because there's bugger all else. Alright, let's level up. We'll go even better again for protection. Leveling up big time for protection anyway, and still remaining cool. So these are the Kemi pants. I think this model's a PK746. I'll put descriptions, sort of links to the pants in the description. But these, mesh panel there, so pretty well thigh, I guess you call that, and mesh panels down at your sort of ankle, shin area. The Aussies are giving me a hard time. But these have plenty of airflow. There's pockets, air rips through there, and air rips through there. But particularly this section here, you can really feel that. But yeah, got pockets, just like the jacket, got pockets in it. And they're actually, pockets actually face backwards, so that they don't restrict airflow at the front, so that's pretty clever. But these are awesome. Been wearing them around the last couple of rides in the heat, and they've been great. And protection, mate. Protection in these knees is hard plastic again, a CE armour. I haven't pulled them out and looked at them, but damn. Pretty well your knee and the joint of your knee. Excellent protection there. I think there's some just heavy duty here for like extra wear. I think you can get additional armour to put in the sort of rear area, although it has a bit of padding there. But these are awesome. Again, just like the jacket, you can you stop riding and sit in the sun. No matter how much mesh you're going, you're going to get hot, you know. So yeah, they come in their own when you're riding. You've got to be moving. So airflow with proper knee protection, hip protection. Like this is just the level up from those motocross pants, but they are a bit hotter than the motocross pants. All right. Yeah, as I touched on earlier, just choose your battles. Choose your battles with riding in summer. Don't head out the western flat country, and you know it's 35 degrees plus. Obviously don't go towards any deserts or anything like that. Just bloody stick to the coastal sort of areas, and ideally get up in the Great Divide. You know, no matter where you are, Victoria or bloody all the way to far north Queensland. Just get up in the hills. A whole lot cooler up in the mountains. Pretty well my whole process nowadays is you know, it's going to be bloody 35 degrees on the western side of the divide, or even on the coast or close to the coast. I'll just go up the top of the mountains, straight back down to 25. Yeah, you'll be a whole lot cooler choosing this mesh type clothing. It's absolutely a game changer, I reckon, for bike riding gear. Don't know how we live without it, eh? All right, I'm going to chill out here for a bit by this cool little creek, trickling away. And here, grab a feed, and I will catch you on the next one. All right, guys, cheers for watching.